It's a new year, a new season, and we are underway.
Really dominating fashion here today is going to win.
2-3-4 for the final time.
Win number 1 on the season, only just barely.
He is going to win here at the Nazareth Speedway.
Wins the Emerson Electric 100K.
Gonna be Igor Barretto's gonna eke it out.
Cup Series champion is Shane Lake in the number 15.
Welcome to the NOFSRL.
From across the Pacific Ocean and back over to the continental United States of America, welcome along board to Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin, to Road America for the 20th round of the season in the Jack Links Wisconsin Grand Prix. Opened in 1955, Elkhart Lake Road America is one of the only road courses left in the country running its original layout that it ran. With 14 turns, 10 to the right and 4 to the left, this over 4-mile road course has seen some absolutely classic racing here throughout its long and rich history throughout all sorts of the major motorsports here in North America. And today, the Body Armor Cup Series shows up here for the first time ever in series history to this famed racetrack. What is in store for us? We don't know. It is sure to be an exciting one here today, though, as we get this race rolling here in just a couple of moments for what happens to be a 14-lap race around this racetrack. Championship implications, as always, massively on the line here as Justin Zeidel starting 39th, Dustin Davis starting 3rd. Zeidel comes into here today with a 142-point lead that is almost certain to diminish without a Dustin Davis DNF. Zachary Fitzwater has found his way up to 3rd in the championship, 147 back. Aidan McCrow, the rookie, with 2 Arctic Racing cars in the top 4. He's hanging around very strong in the 4th position, 151 back. Davey Johnson still in the top 10. Colton Yo is back up into the top 10, up 9 spots after his second win of the season at Twin Ring Motegi. William Brock, our pole sitter, only 179 off the lead. Igor Barretto lost a spot last week. Joe Rutkowski is down 4 spots. His season is starting to turn into a little bit of a downward slide here. We'll have to see if he can correct it. He needs to get something going fast here. But that's your top 10. That's your 9 drivers who are separated by less than 200 points. Again, keep in mind, Justin Zeidel, with 9 top 10s in 19 races, has absolutely blitzed out to a massive championship point lead. And days like today are where that championship lead comes into effect to help him, because he will absolutely lose some of that lead, but he still will have the lead here leading today, no matter what happens here at Elkhart Lake. And on the constructors' side, Team Velocitar, for the first time since the points reset, has led somebody to overtake Collins Racing in the constructors' standings, 766 to 753. It is still a super tight battle here. The top 6 teams are now all within 66 points, or top 7 teams from 1st in Team Velocitar to 7th in Buck Racing. 66 points covers that spread there. Honda Hamel Racing Enterprises is up to 3rd at 742. Arctic Racing slips back to 4th at 741. But again, keep in mind, they still have 2 cars in the top 4 in the standings, and they have 2 cars starting in the top 3 here today. So anything can happen for them. Otter Island Motorsports, this is as high as they've been all season long. 33 points off the lead at 733 back. Both their boys are in the top 20 now in points. We'll have to see what they can do, if they can make a run for this here. But oh boy, it is going to be an exciting one here today at Elkhart Lake. We are about to get this field rolling underway here, as we'll run down here your starting lineup. On the pole position for, I believe, his first time in his career, William Brock in the 34. American Motorsports does have a knack in this series for nabbing pole positions. And to the inside of him, Brett Sierra in the 67, looking for his 2nd career win, and he's going to have a clear shot down into turn number 1 to overtake William Brock here to get that lead. Row number 2 is going to feature Scott Upton and Dustin Davis. Davis knows what's on the line here for him today. He can make up some huge ground in the championship. Angel Oliveira comes into this race still in the top 25 in points. He's in 25th, but he's 297 off the lead. Needs to make something happen here today. Logan Williams, who's had a miserable season, but if he can nab another good finish, he would love to get that for his team. Igor Barreto, Andrew Miller, row number 4. Row number 5, Equan Haslam and Christopher Alphaby. And row number 6, we have Eric Monaco, Caleb Rose of the Yellow Submarine, Dale Lightning, and Diego Vasquez making his first start of the season for Polestar Motorsports. Going to start seeing some one-off entries fielded by the owners with drivers of their choosing here over the next couple of races. One pit stop today should happen starting about lap 7. It's going to be a fun one here today at Road America. We don't really have a book on it. The only book we have this season on road courses, because the other 2 were at Willow Springs, is that Collins Racing knows how to get it done. They're 2 for 2 so far. Could they go 3 for 3? They have a lot of ground to make up, but anything is possible here in the Body Armor Cup Series as we've seen this year. All the cars are away. Here we come up through the gears. It's William Brock. It is Brett Sierra as they lead us up the front straightaway. Let's go racing at Road America. Oh, 3 wide. Scott Upton sends it into turn number 1. He's going to try and overtake both of the Arctic Racing machines, and he may actually have a shot to do it. Davis is going to get around Sierra. Sierra got absolutely blitzed on the start. He's back to 3rd, and he's about to fall back to 4th as Scott Upton is hauling through the field here on this opening stanza. Logan Williams is moving his way up, and Eric Monaco is flying. Started in 12th. He's already passed 4 cars in front of him. Heading down here through the moraine sweep down into turn number 5, the heavy braking zone. We're going to see some chaos down here. You got to be careful. Oh! Williams into the back of Scott Upton, who got into Brett Sierra. Oh, that is huge contact for Brett Sierra there. What a shunt by Logan Williams. Oh, we got some more cars torn up back here. We knew that was going to be a possibility on lap 1, that opening run down the hill, and Justin Zeidel is absolutely nuked. Oh my goodness, Zeidel, our championship point leader. We had about 9 cars get into a complete bomb there. Brandon Nelson, Thomas Troxel. Oh, what complete destruction here. And Zeidel, his race is already imploded. Top 3 breaking away here. Dustin Davis, William Brock. Davis still looking for that first career win that's eluded him for so long. Brett Sierra. Sierra's going to be interested to see, oh, what's going on? Is Olvera okay, Olvera is going to try and get around. No, is Olvera slow? Olvera's slow in the 42. He got passed by Andrew Miller, and now Barreto's looking to go by him. Our Texas winner is not holding on good here. William Brock, though, he's setting sail, jumping out to a quick lead. Davis is in his footprint, and these 2 are going to settle in for what's going to be a long battle here throughout this race. Sierra stays out. We're going to watch the pit entry. Scott Upton, not surprising at all, has to come in and repair that damaged car. He's absolutely destroyed. Logan Williams just sent it down into turn number 5 and absolutely helped Scott Upton get obliterated there. Nelson stays out, Troxel stays out, but you're seeing a mad rush now to pit road. Andrew Williams, Davey Johnson, Justin Zeidel, our point leader, Brock Nelson, all torn up. Battle back on for first, though. William Brock in the 34, Dustin Davis in the 77, the Arctic Racing machine. Chasing down the American Motorsports Mustang, and Brett Sierra is still hanging tough there in 3rd position despite all that damage to the rear end of that machine. Logan Williams got a good run ahead of Olvera. Olvera, I don't know why he was so slow down the back straightaway. It looked like Miller was going to try and pass him, but Miller's about to lose a spot to Monaco, who started in 12th, is already into around Miller for 8th, I believe. No, that might be 7th. Hold on, that's 7th. So Eric Monaco is just on fire here to start the race in that HERS Independence scheme. Barreto going around Olvera. Barreto has had a spectacular season on the road courses. I don't know what Collins Racing is doing, but they are fantastic on the road courses. Dale Lightning into the top 10. Great run for this man here. 33rd in points, only 2 top 10s on the season. It's kind of a lost season at this point. There's not really enough races left for him to make up the points he needs, but he can knock some top 10s off. That'd be fantastic for that team. Diego Vasquez holding his own, getting that road course experience he'll need in a couple of weeks for the Finger Lakes 1000. He's looking very strong here. He's had a great car all weekend here, and it's paying off dividends for him. How many cars out of the race? Upton is still going, so I believe Zidell, Andrew Williams, Brock Nelson are all going to be out of this race. Oh boy. Justin Zidell currently credited with 45th position. That's worth 1 point. Right now, we would see an 89-point swing back in Dustin Davis's favor. He would close the gap up massively heading to the Daytona Road Course. Zidell and Brock Nelson both out of the race. 0.3 of a second is the gap. They're putting a little bit of distance to Brett Sierra. And if you're Dustin Davis, all you have to really do, you don't even have to pass this 34 if you don't want to. They race down into turn number 3. He's still hauling right in Brock's footsteps very well. And Brett Sierra, I mean, again, this 67 car it's really well planted for how much damage he has. So he's doing quite good here to keep pace with these top 2. I mean, Sierra has the 3rd fastest lap of the race. Eric Monaco is the 5th fastest, which is incredible for the amount of traffic he's been in. He runs in 7th, started in 12th. Oh, Lake is going to go down to the Olvera's going to go down to the inside of Logan Williams, bump him a little bit heading into turn number 5. Now under the Corvette bridge into turn number 6. Olvera going to look to make the position switch there with the 38 of Williams. He's going to need to do it around the outside of turn number 7. That's a really tough spot to have to go around the outside, but he'll get the run into turn number 8 on the inside, heading into the carousel, setting this up nicely, but he just doesn't quite have it. Williams is going to slide wide a little bit. Now they're going to be side by side through the carousel. Here comes Monaco now in the 79. This opens the door for him. Slides around Barreto in the 02, and Olvera's going to complete the pass through the carousel on the outside. What a powerful move from this 42 machine. Goodness gracious, that 42 just hustled around Logan Williams. Vasquez, Rose, Lightning, 12th through 10th. Miller in 9th, has him in 8th. Finally a good run for him. Now Monaco goes by Logan Williams. They went through Canada Corner. He got the run off into Thunder Valley. Now up through Bill Mitchell Bend and into turn number 14. Let's see what they can do as they head back down on the front straightaway. Still keeping an eye on that lead battle. It's Dustin Davis and William Brock still battling very closely here. It's going to be a position, it's going to be a time battle to see who can make the least mistakes here. They head down through turns number 2 into turn number 3. Hard right-hander. Oh, Davis is looking really close there in that Kit Kat Camry. Is he going to get a shot here? He might have a shot here. Down the Moraine sweep. Is he going to get a shot here into the braking zone at turn number 5? Not quite yet. Dustin Davis, though, is looking strong. Monaco is by Williams. Now he's hunting Olvera for a top 5. Eric Monaco came into this race 225 off the lead, and with Zidell already out of this race, this would be a big opportunity for somebody in the points to make a gain, and Monaco would love to do that. Again, as we said, either way, Zidell still leads this race at the championship. It's just going to be a matter of how much the battle really starts to heat up heading into next weekend's night race at the WeatherTech 240. Davis, Brock, Sierra's not really losing time. I mean, that's the interesting thing about this. He's just staying right there. They have completely gapped Olvera, Monaco, Williams, Barreto. Haslam, who's now swapped positions with Miller. Lightning holding on to the tail end of the top 10. Caleb Rose is sticking there right with him. Vasquez holding his ground. Baird, Reeves, two guys who are not having great seasons but having fantastic runs. Oh, Miller biffed the entry to Canada Corner. Lightning can't pounce on him yet, though. Up the hill they go. down the long front straightaway here at Road America. Lap number 5, we start now. Pit stops in about 2 laps. This race really playing out a lot like the Daytona Road Course did in the Rolex Grand Prix last year. The top 2 cars break away. Now, the only difference here, though, from that race is that we had pit stops. We did not have pit stops in that race. Unless I screwed something up and didn't turn 2X on, we're going to have pit stops in this race. So, that's going to make this interesting. Oh, Bear to the bobble. Can Reeves attack? This is for positions 13 and 14. Reeves didn't get a good enough run heading under the Sargento Bridge. Bouchard in 15th, nice run. Alphavy 16th, nice run. Shane Lake in 17th, so it's a 2 cars in the top 20 type day for Stealth Motorsports. 2 Team Velocistar teammates in 20th and 21st. Troxel hanging out way at the back end of that pack in, I believe, 38th or 39th. 33rd. Andrew Williams is also out of the race from the looks of it. Davey Johnson. Miller's going to slide another corner wide. He slides the entry to turn 7. Lightning's going to have to be forced to take the outside. He's got to be careful to not lose time to Caleb Rose. Equan has him in the 72, is now going to get around Logan Williams in the 38. That 38 doesn't look to have any long run speed, but a big run down the back straightaway for him. He'll hold off for another lap. Oh boy, they are getting very close up here. Oh, Davis slides 13. That's a little too much slide to be doing. Just a little too much on the slide. And they look like they're starting to put a little bit more gap on Brett Sierra now. Davis is basically just doing the same thing. He gets close 1 lap. He loses a little bit of time. He makes it back up. He loses time, makes it back up. He's not making... He looks like he's slowly been making progress, but he's not making progress at the rate I think he wants to. But he's not stupid either. He knows we have pit stops coming up here, which I think may actually be starting coming up the run to the hill this time. Keegan Thompson, last car on the track, 37th. So Williams, Johnson, Zidell, and Brock Nelson out of the points. That is 2 of the top 5 drivers in the championship. Ooh, hello. Alonso down pit road? I don't know if that's scheduled or not. That was just a massive shunt down into turn number 5. Oh, Rose has lost some time. Rose must have made a mistake somewhere because now Vasquez is on into the top 10. Hold on a second. We had a little bit of carnage? Or do we just have a big shuffle? No, Miller and Vasquez were side by side at the line. Miller is now in the top 10, but Vasquez is up to 11th, Reeves to 12th, Rose back to 13th. He got into the back bumper of somebody who I can't see. That's very little damage, but that's probably going to hurt him on his pit stop, so Rose not getting the kind of run he needs here. Lightning up to 8th, splendid run for that team. Top 3 continue to pull away, and Brett Sierra is closing in a little bit from the looks of it. Let's see if Davis can get a better 13 that time. Ooh, that was a bit better of a turn 13. That was a bit better of a turn 13 there. William Brock's coming down pit road. Now it's the 2 Arctic racing machines going to try and run a hot lap here. This needs to be the fastest lap that Dustin Davis can put in on those tires. And he's going to tow his teammate along in Brett Sierra. We've seen teams score double podiums. As a matter of fact, Dracoan Racing just scored a double podium last week at Twin Ring Motegi. And it happened to be the highest points total we've seen a team. Obviously, once the average is out, the average is lower than the total, but... And it's not always the high, because I think the highest average this season was Collins Racing at Willow Springs in the first race, but they scored 214 points last week did your Cohen Racing. That's what allowed them to bump back up a little bit to 10th. They had a spectacular race at Twin Ring Motegi. Arctic Racing, though, wants to get a shot to retake that owner's lead. And nobody's really threatening them. Oh, hold on. Oh, Igor Barreto pit. My bad. All right, let's see here. Cars down pit road. Cars coming off pit road. Let's see how big of a jump. Ooh, Monaco's got a good pit stop there. Barreto, Monaco, Brock. Brock's going to have a clear racetrack to work with. So are the two Arctic Racing boys. It's going to be interesting. I think Brock should be good on fuel. I can't imagine he wouldn't be. But as they say, it's the undercut versus the overcut. These two stayed out a lap longer. We'll see. This, I don't know if this might actually kill Brett Sears' race because I'm pretty sure the AI is going to try and repair that. So, unfortunately, I don't really know how much longer Brett Sears is going to be in the podium contention for. We'll find out here. Up the pit road into the braking zone. It's a very late braking zone here at this pit road. Got to be careful not to speed. Everybody pits this time. I can't imagine anybody would stay out an extra lap. Only cars out of the race, though, are the ones involved in that opening lap scuffle. That's it. We're watching from this cam so we can see Brock come up the hill. Oh, here he comes, and he's going to get him by a country mile. It's not even going to be close. Not even close. William Brock cooks the outlap, and he is off. Dustin Davis to second. Monaco has worked his way up to third, so Monaco is back on, is in the podium contention. Olvera to fourth. Barreto to fifth. Miller up to 6th, Lightning to 7th, Haslam to 8th, but may not be for long as Vasquez in the 92 dives around Haslam down the first straightaway. And he's going to clear Haslam. So move the 92 up a spot. Sire did not lose as much time as I thought he would for them to try and repair the damage. He's still going to be in the top 10. So for the amount of damage he had, he's not going to come out of this too poorly. Oh, Pendergast with a dive bomb. Strong move down into turn number 5. He is going to pass Daniel Bouchard. Move Bailey Pendergast up a position, having a lovely run today. This 32 car not having a whole lot of things to talk about here tonight. Good for him this season. He's having a good run here today. But this man is having the best run here today. William Brock, he is absolutely gone. The only thing he can do now is just not make a mistake. Dustin Davis is nowhere even near him. He's through Canada corner. Davis now entering the braking zone. Yeah, you can't even see Dustin Davis now. Should be about a 6 or 7 second lead, I think, for William Brock. Top couple of cars extremely spaced out here. Coming up the hill, Dustin Davis. Yeah, that's 7 seconds. So they lost, Davis and his pit crew lost almost 7 seconds on doing the undercut or the overcut, staying out an extra lap, pitting in. Tire fall off is massive here. So the only thing Davis now has working in his favor is the fact that he does have a lap fresher tires than what William Brock is going to have. So he may be able to use that to his advantage. That's a lot of time to have to make up, though. Brock, though, is just looking for the clean sweep of the whole weekend. Pole, fastest lap, and the race win. The other thing, too, Davis going to have to watch his 79 at Monaco. Barretto got around the 42 of Oliveira, who's now under attack from the 51 of Miller. Dale Lightning having a great run. Hasn't had a top 5 all season, but these two are battling for the last spot in the top 5. So maybe if Lightning could nick off a little bit of time here, he might have a shot. Hasm having a great run. He was looking like a contender earlier in the season, back around Talladega or so, which really wasn't even that long ago. It was only about 5 or 6 races ago, and it's just fallen apart for him since. Comes into this race 16th in points, 240 off the lead. Gap's probably going to be even bigger this time. Probably going to be closer to 8 or 9 seconds. Brock up the hill. I mean, this is still big for Brock in the championship. 179 off the lead coming into today. And if he can hold on and win this race, he's going to put himself firmly into championship contention now. Davis took off only a tick off of Brock's lead, but he opened up his gap onto Monaco, who's going to come under assault here from Barretto soon. Oh, Andrew Miller. No. He's coming down pit road. Is it a tire? Oh, he had a flat tire on the 51 machine. A solid run battling for the top 5 there. Has gone to way for him today. That is not what he wanted to see. You know, one guy we got to talk about here, Jesse Turner started last. And in a track that is not easy to make up spot. Oh my goodness. Oh. As we say that, he biffs it. He's going to get a top 30 run. And I know some people say, well, that's nothing. But to gain the kind of spots he has, he's had some help, but he's kept the car clean. Going to help him here in the long run. These two, Fitzy and Sakala, having poor runs here today. Colton Yo, winner last week, 21st this week. Caleb Rose in 2019, about to go to 20th if Baird gets by him. Ryan Durrani is up to 17th after starting, I believe, 40th. Because the two Buck Racing machines started 40th and 41st. Ryan Durrani's in the top 20. This is an incredible drive by Ryan Durrani. Absolutely incredible to make up the amount of spots he has made up today. Let's see what these two can do here. We've got Hasm, we've got Lightning. Hasm all over the back of that Aero Electronics Chevrolet. They slide it to 13. Back ends those cars fishing out just a little bit. Lightning with a perfect 14, rolls the corner well. Hasm gonna get a little, oh, Vasquez is pitting. Oh, are we having an issue? What's going on here? Diego Vasquez was having a fantastic run in his debut race. He comes down pit road. Did he get a flat tire too? What is going on here? That's two. Oh, hold on. Do we have another car? Ryan Durrani's in the pits now. Oh my, hold on. We have more cars pitting? Oh my goodness. We got cars pitted for fuel. Cars indeed are pitting here. Monaco's pitting for fuel. Barretto, Vasquez. I didn't realize. I don't know why they're pitting. I would have thought the fuel window, they pit it like lap 7. Come into lap 7, you would have thought they could have made them 14 laps. It hasn't, and now Brock is going to have to navigate traffic. And all the meantime, Dustin Davis is out there somewhere with a clean racetrack running hot laps. Oh boy, did this just potentially change the race over. I mean, Brock only fell back to like... Oh my goodness, where did he fall back to though? Where did Brock fall back to in the 34 car? And he's going to be back end of the top 15, I think. He's still in traffic. And Davis is not. Davis is flying. So is everybody going to have to... I think everybody may have to pit again now. Oh, this is going to make this race interesting. Durrani is way back there now. Vasquez, Miller. I mean, that big lead for Brock is going to come into handy for him, but man, oh man, Dustin Davis doesn't pit. What is going on here? We just had half the field pit. Was there some... Did everybody get flat tires all at once? Is somebody playing the strategy that we don't know about? William Brock's not pit. I mean, everybody else isn't pitted, so we just had about 5-6 cars that came in to top off the tank. McMillan to pit road. Oh boy, you have got to be on pins and needles now if you're Dustin Davis's crew. Lightning leads, or Lightning's going to try and overtake Haslam, hold him off here, heading down into turn number 3. Holt runs that corner really nicely. Lightning is just spectacularly quick here today. I don't know where did William Brock end up? Let's see where he's at. Oh, he's losing some time. He has lost some time here. He's mired back around where these guys are. He's 32 seconds off the lead. Man, if Dustin Davis has to pit, he may have enough time. If they're short on fuel, if the leaders are short on fuel and Davis has to pit, this might work out really good for Dustin Davis because he's got over a 30-second lead on Brock. Brock's 32.6 off the lead, and he's not exactly going to have a clear run to, like, make time up. I mean, Monaco could make some time up. Nobody's in front of him. But Brock's got cars all around him. Oh, my goodness, the strategy games are going wild here. Well, I think he's going to pit here, I would imagine. Goodness gracious, this race just got intense. It was looking like William Brock was going to walk to victory lane, and then the strategy gods took over, and Dustin Davis stays out another lap. Could today be the day? Olvera also stays out another lap. Lightning is up to third. He stays out. Haslam is staying out. Sierra is staying out. Nobody else is pitting. Oh my goodness, this is getting intense. Oh boy, Reeves is up the pit road. Baird and Rose and Johnson and Rowe. Oh, about half the field's pitting. Oh, Brock's off the track. Brock slid it even more, so he already got passed by a couple more cars, and now Fitzy goes by him. Oh boy, this could get really intense here. Let's watch Dustin Davis. Now remember, if Dustin Davis comes up, unless we get some Indy 250 2019 level, or 20... I'm blanking so hard, I shouldn't right now. Unless we get some Indy 250 2019 shenanigans. Dustin Davis, if he comes up out of turn 14 this lap and doesn't pit, he's going to win the race as long as he keeps the car on the track. Or he shouldn't come down pit road, come into the checker to pit. That's what I meant to say. But he's got such a big lead now on William Brock. His lead on William Brock is now 35 seconds. He may actually have the delta opened up enough that if he did pit, he can still keep the lead. But then the question is somebody else going to stay out behind him and try and stretch the fuel? Where's Monaco at in all this? Hold on a second. Did Monaco get around? No, he hasn't. He actually hasn't made up enough time. He can see Brock now, but Fitzy's also in front of Brock. Here we go. Up, coming to the white flag. Dustin Davis has 4 miles to go. Is he going to pit? Even if he does, could he still win the race? Oh, and he stays out! He stays out! This might be the day for Dustin Davis. Up the hill for the final time. Unbelievable strategy scenes here. Unbelievable strategy scenes here. William Brock, who dominated the early part of this race, was looking to run to victory lane. Oh my goodness, he was looking like he had it all wrapped up already. But then the strategy didn't work out. He and a bunch of others had to pit. And oh my goodness, the luck might have finally struck in Dustin Davis's favor. Down the sweep for the final time. Into turn number 5. 9 corners to go here at Road America. Olvera also with a spectacular run here. Dale Lightning, his best race of the season by a mile. Gonna finally get a top 5. Hold off Haslam, who's gonna make up some ground in the championship. Brett Ciro with a great run, who may not be done yet. He may try and get Equan Hazza. Bailey Pendergast with a great run. Logan Williams, Christopher Alphaby, Bouchard and McCrow. Colton Yo is somehow rebounded to 11th. Brock is in 12th. Oh, that has got to hurt for Brock. Monaco, Fitzy. Oh, Fitzy's out of gas on the last lap. Is Fitzy out of gas? Oh my goodness. I think Fitzy's out of gas. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Well, here we go. Into Canada corner for the final time. I know he won a Turkey Hill race a few weeks ago, and you know, the curse of the Daytona 500, but to really break that curse and end the memes, you have to win in the Body Armor Cup Series, because that is where the memes began. And up out of 14 for the final time. The memes are over. Dustin Davis is finally a winner in the Body Armor Cup Series. He takes victory number 1 here in his career and scores the victory in the Jack Legs Wisconsin Grand Prix. Olvera comes home a perfect second. Lightning rounds out the podium. Haslam and Brett Cira in the top 5. 2 Arctic Racing Machines in the top 5. Bailey Pendergast in 6th. Logan Williams still getting a great run for American Motorsports, 7th. Alphaby 8th. Bouchard and McCrow in 9th and 10th. Colton Yo, a top 12 finish. Great run for him. And given the point situation, that's what he needed. Just get a good finish. William Brock, the heartbreak for him. He has got to be frustrated here. Eric Monaco, Barreto, Miller. I don't know if Fitzy... Oh, Vasquez got slammed into. Goodness gracious. Vasquez got absolutely yeeted by somebody. He's still going to come home 17th. So a great run for Diego Vasquez in his first ever Body Armor Cup Series race. Fitzy limping that car back around. He's not even going to make it. Oh, this is just awful for Fitzy. 3rd in points. This is no pain. This is big game day for Dustin Davis. The rest of the field coming across the line. Just a miserable day for some... Oh, Durrani's out of gas on the final lap. And Durrani came down pit road, I think, too. What a weird race. One of the you know, it was funny because we talked in qualifying that there was only one guy in the top 12 without a win. And that was Dustin Davis. Well, Dustin Davis now has a win. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. What a... You know, it's like the only way you could have a more fitting race win finally for Dustin Davis is if he went out and won the Daytona 500. But what a strange race here today at Road America. Just unbelievable scenes here. Dustin Davis, Angel Olvera, Dale Lightning, Equan Haslam, Brett Cira round out your top 5. Pendergast, Williams, Alphaby, Bouchard, McCrow. See, look back there. Brock Nelson, Justin Zidell, Davey Johnson not finishing. Andrew Williams, Hairgel Arvin Alonso with a poor run. Williamson, Keegan Thompson, Noah Clifton, McMillan, Upton, who was looking strong early, who looked like he might have had a shot to maybe go for the win, but that turn 5 melee on the opening lap just ended it for him. Troxel, Nelson, Rutkowski, some guys who really thought they were going to turn this season around or get it right back on track. Just not doing that here today, but that's it. This race is official. This race is official. It is saved in the books. Dustin Davis has won here today at Road America. Finally getting into victory lane. He was so close to a championship last season without a win. He's looking to go for a championship this season, and he finally has a win. He's punched in the All-Star race, too, which is going to be nice for him. That's coming up in just a couple weeks, too. As a reminder, as always, please continue to vote in the fan vote. The last time I checked, Arthur Xavier and Team Monkey was leading, but we'll have to see how that works. Updates coming about every week on that. And that does it here, though, for us today from Road America. Just a wild and unpredictable race here. You saw it strung out. They got together. They had chaos all around. The strategy games kind of blew up in some of these drivers' faces. I still don't really understand how. I really don't, but because that was only about a 5-lap pit run there for Brock. So it was a very short run. I'm surprised he didn't last at least a few laps longer, but he just couldn't keep the car going there. Lost a couple spots, and he comes home 12th today. Dustin Davis, though, is the winner. Congratulations to Dustin Davis. Arctic Racing, Trey Smith on scoring their first win of the season, the first career win for Davis, and the first win of the season for Arctic Racing. Points are after this. We will see you boys sometime next weekend for a night race from the Daytona Road Course of the WeatherTech 240. Until then, take care, and so long, everybody.